Hi, I'm Joe Wakim Rouadi, and today I'm joined by my brother, Chris Rouadi. Hi, Chris, how are you today?
Hi Joe, I'm fine. How about you?
I'm doing great. So, before we get into today's episode, I'm just gonna ask you a few questions so we can let our viewers know more about you. Chris, I hear you're new in this to the States. How long have you been here, and how do you like it so far?
I've been in the States for like something around five months, I can say, and I really like it. It's fun. And by the way, I'm at Mason High School.
Talking about Mason High School, how do you like it there so far? How's the environment, and how do you find the people?
Honestly, Mason High School is a really good high school. The teachers are really nice with me. They are helping me, and the students here at Mason, they are awesome.
Okay, sweet, Chris. So, in today's episode, we're gonna talk about some Netflix TV shows, and I hear you're a big fan of TV shows. Can you tell me what are your top five TV shows?
Yeah, sure. So lately, I've been really spending a lot of time on Netflix because I have pretty much nothing to do. So I will tell you my top five TV shows. I will start with my top one. It's called Vikings. My top two is Money Heist. My top three is Prison Break. My top four is Narcos, and my top five is Lupin.
Okay, Chris, and okay, so let's start with Narcos. Can you tell me more about it? I just know that it talks about the life of Pablo Escobar.
That's right, that's right. Narcos is a series about the life of Pablo Escobar, how he started his criminal empire, and how he tried to run for president in Colombia, and how his life goes on.
Okay, so I think we all know who's Pablo Escobar. And Chris, I'm going to ask you to give me your personal opinion about how do you feel about Pablo Escobar? Is he a good guy or is he a bad guy?
Pablo Escobar had a good side and a bad side. I will start with the bad side because he was a drug lord and he was running a criminal empire, killing everyone who used to try to build an empire against him. But the good thing about Pablo is that he really tried to help Colombia. He volunteered to pay the debt of the country. That was I don't know how many millions, and he built roads and built schools and everything. He did a good work.
Yeah, and one crazy thing I like about Pablo is that he built his own prison and convinced the government to make him stay in his prison so he can like live in prison by his rules. So, okay, Chris, can you tell me more about Vikings because I'm really considering to watch it and I need some reviews.
Okay, so before we start this series, I just want to tell you that it's long. It's about 8 seasons. So if you really have time to watch it, go ahead. This series is talking about the life of a famous Viking. He's called Ragnar, and how he started as a young kid, how he used to admire his father, the work that he used to do when he was a Viking, when they used to go on a hunt.
And is Ragnar is Vikings based on like real life events?
Yes, that's right. If you go on Google and search about the life of Ragnar and Björn, these are famous Vikings at their time, you will find the history about them, how they used to live, and how their missions used to work.
Okay, Chris. So moving on to Lupin, it's a French TV show. So in what language did you watch the show? Because I watched it in French and I really liked it because the use of the language French is like really goes on with the story. So yeah, how about you, Chris?
Yes, that's right. This series, you can always watch this series in French or in English. I personally watch it in English because I'm just trying to get used to this language. But talking about Lupin, Lupin is about a burglar. It's like a gentleman burglar. He used to steal from rich people and help himself and help the poor people.
Yeah, and I do really like the uh, per, Hassan, who's the main character of the story.
Yes, that's right. Hassan is the main character of the story, and let's talk about the story. The father of Hassan was called Babakar. He was wrongly accused of stealing the queen's necklace, and he was sent to jail and committed suicide. So his son Hassan convinced himself that he will one day steal the queen's necklace and help himself and help the poor.
Yeah, and the ending is really good. Of course, you're not gonna spoil the ending for our listeners, but yeah. So we're gonna move uh, to Prison Break. Chris, can you tell me more about this series?
Okay, so talking about Prison Break, it's a nice series because it talks about a guy who's called Michael Scofield, and his brother was framed and wrongly accused and got sent to jail. So he decided to commit a type of crime and being sent to the same jail as his brother. So he decided to go to the same jail as his brother and break him out of jail.
Wow. So, Chris, I'm gonna ask you a personal question. Would you that would you do that to me if I was in prison?
I mean, if you're facing life in prison, yeah, I will probably help you. But if you're doing a little bit of time, I don't want to get caught in some trouble. So,
That is selfish. I mean, okay, I'm gonna let this one slide. And so, how do you feel about Michael Scofield? I think he's a really good guy and a true brother. Maybe I don't know if you're like him, but yeah, can you like share your thoughts?
okay, so Michael Scofield is a really intelligent guy. He used to create many inventions, and he used to create the plans to how to break people out of jail. So when he broke out of jail with his brother, he used to get paid to go to I don't know which jails and break out famous people or like famous criminal people. So he's a really talented guy and smart guy.
Oh, so he really made a business out of his escapes from prison. So, Chris, uh, the last but not least, we have Money Heist. I know that the show goes by La Casa de Papel. It's in Spanish.
That's
Yes.
right.
So I've watched it in Spanish. And can you like, what's who's your favorite character? We have like Tokyo, Berlin. So
Okay, so talking about Money Heist, it's a really cool series. I personally watched it in English because, as I said before, I'm just trying to learn the language because I'm new here. But you can watch it in Spanish, it's really fun. And to go deeper into this series, my favorite character was Nairobi. She's a girl who joined this heist team, and they used to steal from big banks, and they used to take the money and, of course, help the people of this country because the community, the people who lived in the country where they used to organize this heist, the people there really liked this heist team.
and I'm gonna. So Chris, how do you feel about the professor who's the mastermind between all these heists? Personally, I really like him. He's a very humble guy, and he's very intelligent.
That's right. That's right. The professor is a really good guy. He's smart. He's really intelligent because he used to organize all these heists and how to get in and get out safely and how to get out the money and all this stuff. So it takes a lot of time to organize things like this. And he's really a caring guy for his team. He used to take care of everyone in the team.
And I hear the final part of the series is coming very soon. Are you planning on watching it?
Yeah, sure. And I think personally, I think it's already out, so you can watch it too. And I really like this series.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna pass on this one. I have the state tests now, and it's a lot of work. I don't know if what do you value the most, if it's Netflix or your education.
So, I mean, it's an obvious question because I really uh, take my education as a priority because I'm planning to go to college and get a degree and make a successful life. So, But I mean, you can always find some time to relax and watch some TV shows.
Yeah. So I think that's it for today. Chris, thank you for joining us.
Thank you for taking me into this interview.
Yeah, and all right, that's it.